This is the story of our family's attempt to live out our dreams and to climb the tallest freestanding mountain in the world. At 19,341 feet, located just south of the equator in Tanzania, Mount Kilimanjaro is the tallest mountain in Africa and one of the world's 7 summits. On Christmas Day in 2022, we set off on an epic adventure that would take us through 6 countries and end with us standing on the roof of Africa at Uhuru Peak, a dream all 4 of us have shared for a very long time. The challenges we faced and conquered together as a family during this adventure taught us a lot about ourselves and made us stronger as a family. This is our story.
All right, let's see if we can get out of here in the middle of a blizzard. On to Africa. Are we getting out today? Hopefully. Alright, so we just arrived in Addis, Abba, Ethiopia, and have about a 4-hour layover till our next flight to Mount Kilimanjaro. Touchdown in Arusha, Mount Kilimanjaro Airport. Did we make it through?
Yes, we made it through. Emotionally, barely.
Just got out of the passport control, got our visa all set up after some chaos. Just found our driver, and we're setting off for a 2-hour drive now to our hotel in Moshi. Definitely the most tired I've ever seen you guys. The most tired you've ever felt? Yeah. Here's our room. It's our bed, bathroom, no door. That's it. Merry Christmas, guys.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
That's good enough. We're on our way to the orphanage, Christmas Day. Got the soccer balls in the back. Should be fun.
Yep.
Hi.
Who is that?
Hey! Jumbo!
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas.
We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
The day where our trek begins, we're having a nice little breakfast, some hard-boiled eggs, some mango, some coffee and hot chocolate. We're getting ready to set off in the next half hour or so, some final packing preparations, and then we're out. On our way to the Machame Gate for the start of day 1 of our climb to Kilimanjaro. We're all kind of in a little bit of shock that it's actually here. Finally, that we've been thinking about this for so many years, and we're about ready to start the climb, 7-day climb up to Uhuru Peak. Welcome. Dense rainforest in the first day hike. Really hot and humid up here. It's beautiful. I say this hike is like hiking from the equator to Antarctica in 7 days, because you go from basically each ecological temperate zones during the course of this hike. So right now we're definitely in the rainforest. It is hot and humid, and the thunder is rolling. As they say on the mountain, pole pole, which in Kiswahili means slowly, slowly. It's the best way to acclimatize to the change in altitude, so we're constantly being told pole pole. Of course, the 2 boys are way ahead, speeding up the mountain. Me and Mom are actually heeding the advice. And today we go up to 9,900 feet, something like that, for our first camp, and we're about 3 hours and 15 minutes into our hike right now, so we're past the halfway mark. Right now it's beautiful. It's cooled off a little bit, deep in this rainforest. Well, the rain's definitely coming down hard now. It's pretty much pouring, so we had to scramble under some trees to put our ponchos on and cover our bags so everything that we have isn't soaking wet for tonight. Tomorrow, if there's nothing else, it's gonna dry out here. Hopefully this doesn't last long, but it looks like it's gonna be with us the rest of this hike. How was your walk, guys?
Good. Wet.
Wow.
Everything's soaked. Nothing's dry.
Mats are wet.
Bags are wet.
Sleeping bags are wet?
They're damp.
Just a little before 6 a.m. It is pouring rain, as you can hear still. We are in a flood. This is the worst they said it's rained in the last year. 80% of our stuff is drenched. So we're trying to repack and try to figure out what the heck we still have to wear that's wet, because it is freezing right now. There's our tents in the rocky mud. Nothing to keep the water from seeping in from the bottom. We're in survival mode right now. Day 2 morning.
Bugs, how did you sleep last night?
Good until Dylan got a bloody nose. Get him toilet paper.
Some porridge, some avocado. Bill, how are you doing? Are you okay this morning? Yeah. Sausages, some eggs.
Strong team.
Yeah, strong team. Day 2, pouring rain. It's a really, really steep uphill hike the whole time. You can see kids going up. You can see Kyle down there. It's crazy. This is tough. Pouring rain again. These porters are incredible. Carrying tons and tons of weight on their back, passing us, and then setting up camp in front of us. These guys they're making it all happen. Jumbo.
Yeah, Jumbo.
See you there. Your favorite, the downhill. So today we're in the second of the ecological zones that you cross through on Kilimanjaro. This is the heather and moorland zone. Has a different feel to it with the vegetation. It's very cool though. A couple more ecological zones before we end with the Arctic up on Uhuru Peak.
Got about an hour and a half to the campsite. Should be pretty fun.
We are now going on 21 straight hours when it's been raining. This is baffling and crazy. Just wish we could have a little bit of sun to start drying. We made it. Today was a very hard day, about 6 hours. But we made it, some pouring rain, and now it's cold, misty. We're at about 3,800 meters. That was day 2.
Very hard. We just got to camp a couple minutes ago. It finally stopped raining. It was much harder than yesterday.
Now the rest of the day to relax and organize.
Yeah.
Kilimanjaro. Kwesa Tours.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
Great.
Thanks.
Asante sana. So it's about 8 p.m. The rain has subsided and we're getting ready for bed. Just checking our pulse, our oxygen down there. Though it's not pouring rain, so let's pray that we have a dry night. And tomorrow we wake up, I would be so happy.
Yes.
So happy if it was dry tomorrow. Morning of day 3, it's a little before 6 a.m. They just brought us our tea. I was freezing last night, so this is feeling very, very good. At least it's not raining this morning. A long hike today, probably 6 to 8 hours, something in that range. Closer to 8 probably, but not as hard scrambling as yesterday.
Yesterday was exhausting.
Today, longer, higher elevation, but not as much scrambling up rocks. All right, we'll see how it goes.
Cheers.
This view was definitely worth getting up for. Take a look behind us at these mountains.
Yeah.
So cool. All right, guys, what do we have for breakfast this morning?
Porridge, toast, eggs, sausage, and pancakes that are really crepes.
Ooh.
Fruit, some mango, tomatoes, and cucumbers.
All right, day 3 begins. See it up in the distance. Crazy out here. It's Mount Meru. You turn around right here. It's on the other side of there where we're going to the Uhuru Peak for Kilimanjaro. Pole pole. So we got a long 8-hour straight hike today. we've reached another ecological zone. Check that, I meant we've entered the alpine desert zone. So the saying today is Poa Kajisi Kamadizi, which means cool and crazy like a banana. Who knows? It's apparently how you can respond to reporters when they ask you how you are. Clouds have moved in now. We don't have a view of either Mount Meru behind us, but we're only about an hour and 10 minutes from the lava tower. We're gonna stop and have a little short break and have some food. Actually realize this isn't rain, it's actually hailing right now. But we are approaching lava tower right there. Pretty cool, so we're almost there. Oh, we made it to Lava Tower in about 4 hours or so, and we're having a nice little lunch right here at the base of Lava Tower. And unfortunately, we have really seen it all with this weather. It started out really sunny, and we put on sunscreen, and then we had rain, and then we had hail, and now I don't even know what this is. Freezing on our hands. My hands are ice cold right now. We had to cut our lunch short just because there's no use sitting under the rock. We're gonna head on to our camp tonight. The rain has finally stopped, and now we get some nice, perfect views. So in a little over 7 hours, we have made it to the Barranco camp, an elevation of 3,900 meters. Actually, the first 5 hours weren't that bad, I think. The last 2 really tired my legs out because it was straight downhill. We went up to Act. Colleen is doing great. She's made it too. She's coming down. Now I gotta find out where the kids are. They're way in front of us.
Everybody says day 2 is the hardest. I think day 3 might be harder.
Yeah.
Day 2 is technically harder, but it's shorter. This one is like 4 hours straight uphill. It was pretty steep. Like 3 hours straight downhill. It was
very
like
tough. Through streams, jumping over waterfalls. Dylan, what's your assessment? Pain? Oh boy. So about 2 minutes after we did that video,
Dylan threw up.
a little bit of altitude sickness going on. Nothing to worry about at the moment though, right, Patrick?
Yeah,
Just
apparently.
gotta keep getting the fluids in. So here's our camp at the Barranco wall, that orange tent right there. That is one of our tents, and the other one is right behind this blue tent, which is our dining tent right here. Really great views of the Barranco wall, which is right there. Can't really see it all that well because of the mist is still in, but we have some sunshine today. Clouds have rolled in, and there is zero visibility. Yeah, they said they were gonna move the dinner up to 5 o'clock. Usually we don't have dinner till like 6:37. Obviously it means
Definitely
something
not a good sign.
Yeah. So much for drying our stuff out. I think we're just gonna go to the summit with wet stuff.
We are starting with.
Carrot soup.
It's pretty good.
Looks really good.
They look good.
Sometimes we think that this is the dinner,
Yeah.
and then he's like, "Are you ready for the dinner now?" We're like,
It's like what?
That was a tough day.
Combo.
About to eat dinner.
"Oh, look at this!
So good.
Rigatoni.
Oh my goodness!"
Macaroni with beef sauce. 88, 89, 97.
The rain has stopped, and it's
Finally. Oh,
finally.
it's really clear right there now.
Let's see. Oh wow! Look at that. That's incredible.
That's in the past minute and a half.
So just woke up. I actually slept well. Had as much sleep last night as I had in the previous 5 nights combined. It's not an exaggeration. I wore like 5 layers to bed. But anyway, at night though, I got up to go to the bathroom, and the stars were out of this world. The snow on the top of the mountains reflecting from the stars. And now we gotta start our packing process to get on for a day 4 hike. There he is, the man of the hour. How you feeling? Good. So they just brought in the main breakfast after the porridge, and we've got some of our favorites here. We've got eggs, the omelets with the toast, chapatis, and the sausage. You can make a little sandwich with all that. Starting on a trek, day 4, doing the Barranco wall, which is one of the highlights of the trek right there, all the way up. Well, we just finished the kissing wall. It's pretty crazy up here. Really steep, a lot of scrambling, a lot of climbing. The views are absolutely incredible. This is by far the best day we've had of weather. It's sunny, bright, a cloud in the sky. Perfect for climbing the Barranco wall because it's pretty treacherous in a lot of places. Very steep, very high. A lot of tough climbing today. Taking a short little break. About 30 minutes left to get up to the top of this Barranco. Been fun so far. Good challenge.
harder than I thought.
Really?
We just made it up the Barranco wall, and it was pretty challenging.
We did it. That was tough.
It was tough.
Now we're headed downhill after going up to the top of Barranco, and the sun is out again. It's getting hot. The mist and fog has really rolled in. It's pretty epic here. You can hardly see 10 feet in front of you. We're still in the Alpine desert, and this landscape is like something I've never seen before. It's like we're in Mars or on the moon. It's crazy. So we made it to Karanga. We're about 4,200 meters up here. The air is much thinner up here. All right, so for lunch today, we've got
Limited fries,
chicken,
oranges and mango.
Yeah.
Pumpkin soup.
We stepped out and we finally have our first view of the peak right here at our camp. A.m. We just woke up and it's as clear could be. Today's day 5, going up to Barafu camp, 4-hour hike, kind of straight up, so it's a tough one. And then tonight, we actually summit later tonight, about midnight. See the sun rising above our tents right there. So I gotta hurry up, get packed, get some breakfast, and start our hike so we can get some sleep, get some rest before we do the hike that starts at midnight tonight. These camelbacks are lifesavers. You don't have to stop to get water. You can just drink as you go. Water is the medicine of the mountain. We're gonna be summiting up to the top of that. Formidable, a little intimidating. Yeah, but we came from all the way down there. See those people all the way down in the valley. So we were on the other side of the valley, went up and then came down the valley. This part is very steep. It's kind of fun.
I'm not worried about the cold.
You're not worried about the cold?
I'll deal with the cold.
What about just the sheer physical?
I'll be fine with that. It's more just the altitude part.
Yeah. 7:30, the sun is set. Finished all our final preparations. Hit the sack for literally 3 hours. Coming to wake us up 10:30. It's finally upon us. Final summit push. We're gonna do it.
Yep.
It is stupid early right now. It's 10:27. Gale force winds have been ripping tents the last 2 hours that we were trying to sleep. To think that we've got to do this climb with basically no sleep is a little crazy.
When it falls on you, your blood runs cold. But don't you sweat your pretty skin, 'cause it melts away for its.
Look at the sunset happening behind us. This is just insane.
It melts away for it sinks in.
So we just passed Stella Point, and the boys are both just gutting it out, gritting it out. Dylan collapsed at Stella Point. He's utterly exhausted, feels he's gonna puke again. This is gut check time. After a long, grueling, but amazing trek, Happy New Year from the world's highest freestanding mountain in the world, Uhuru Peak, on the tip of Mount Kilimanjaro. There it is. Been waiting to see that sign for 25 years.
Do you ever feel like going back when nothing seems to be a drag? You read until your legs gave way, and you cried and got back.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
And boy, do we look like complete beep. Wow.
Our hike down to the main gate. straight downhill through a pretty rocky path to Mweka camp, which is about 3 hours away. And then from there, it's another 3 hours through the rainforest. Just arrived at Mweka camp. So this is where we were gonna go last night, but didn't have the energy after a 18-hour trek. Our elevation is still at 3,100 meters. And we're in the moorland region right now. About 60-second break at Mweka camp. We're now entering the last hike, 3-hour hike through the rainforest. And that'll officially end our hike through Kilimanjaro. Still have about maybe an hour plus left. We're already going for 2 hours. We just finished our last hike down the mountain. Ended up taking us about almost 6 hours. Maybe the second most tiring day for me. And now we've got a nice fruit lunch, mango, cucumber, banana, lime. For our last mountain meal, we've got stewed chicken, which is really, really good. French fries, smorgasbord of salad of tomatoes, onions, carrots. Chicken looks amazing.
Hey, Jambo, bwana, habari gani? Nzuri sana, wageni, wakaribishwa Kilimanjaro, hakuna matata, tembea pole pole, hakuna matata, tulianza Machame, hakuna matata, Machame hadi tukalala, hakuna matata, Shira tukafika, hakuna matata, Barranco tulienda, hakuna matata.
It's 5 a.m. Still absolutely exhausted, sore, and our time at the Kili cottages is coming to a close. Our driver is here, waiting to take us to Arusha Airport for the next segment of our adventure, going out to the Serengeti early this morning.
Jambo bwana, habari gani? Nzuri sana, wageni, wakaribishwa.
So we just arrived in Doha, Qatar. It is just about midnight here, and we have a, I think, 2 or 3 hour layover until our next flight to Paris.
Welcome to Doha.
Boarding our next flight to Paris, one of our favorite cities in the world.
Can't wait. Haven't been in 20 years.
It's 1:30 a.m. Yeah, it's been 20 years.
Kulila nyama.